This week Parashat Vayeshev, very interesting. The Parashat tells us what we are challenging nowadays. Because very interesting, the Parashat before talking about our Avot, Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and the challenges that they had. Abraham had to fight with Nimrod. Yitzchak had to fight with Melech Rar. Yaakov had to fight with Esau, with Lavan. Now we're going to come to the children. Bnei Yaakov, Shvatim. What's their enemy? What they are fighting for? Torah tells us, Vayiru Echav ki to ahab avihem, Parashat Vayeshev, Pasuk Dalet. Torah tells us that, first Torah tells us that, Yaakov lived in Eretz Meguravim, Canaan, and then Torah says that Pasuk Gimel, Vayisrael ahab Yosef mikol banav, Israel liked Yosef from all of his children, Kim b'zugnimhu, because he was born while he was old, was halakituret pasim, and made a very special garment for him. Chazal tell us, because he made a special garment for Yosef and not for other brothers, that made other brothers to trigger other brother against Yosef. And Chazal admonish him. And they say that you should not make any distinction between the children. Then the brothers saw that the father likes him more than all of the brothers. They hated him. Hatred. They couldn't speak peace with each other. Yosef dreams. Again, they hated him. Come and listen to the Chalom. We are bundling in the field, and my bundle gets up and stands. And all of your bundles of grain are around it. And they bow down to my bundle. Brother says, what do you think? You're going to be leading us? Another time. Third time, they hated him. Another Chalom. Neshemesh, Variach, sun and moon and 11 stars are bowing down. He told the father and the Chav, what's the Chalom? We're going to come and bow down to you. What type of dream is that? Torah says, unbelievable point. Torah says the brothers were jealous of him. Jealousy comes in. But his father kept the davar. Now Rashi says, Rashi, he was waiting to see when does it come. Where do we use such expression? We use such expression for Mashiach. We are waiting and waiting for Mashiach to come. Yaakov Avinu understood he is the savior of Am Yisrael. He's saving Am Yisrael. Bundles or parnasa, he would provide parnasa for Kahal Yisrael. And being somebody that everybody bows down, he gets the majesty and power to save Kahal Yisrael. Just like we are waiting for Mashiach, he understood this prophecy is telling us that he's going to save Kahal Yisrael. By the way, we are close to Chanukah. Chachamim say, Chanukah represents Shvatim. And which candle represents Yosef? Shamash. The one that leads others. That Shamash represents Yosef Asadich. Now it's very interesting. Naturally, what comes first? Sinah comes first, hatred comes first, or jealousy comes first? By the way, we understand when we are talking about children, our enemy is not Nimrod, is not Esau, is not Lavan. Our enemy is hatred and jealousy among Israel, among brothers. Now, I want to ask you a question. Which one comes first? Jealousy comes first or hatred comes first? Naturally, jealousy comes first. Here, Torah is telling us the other way. Torah is telling us 3-4 times hatred and then jealousy. How come here is different than every other place? And when you notice, it's unbelievable. The jealousy comes after the second dream, not by the first dream. Why? What was so special about the second dream that brought up jealousy rather than hatred? And what's going on in the Parashat? The Parashat is telling us, You should not make distinction between children. Now somebody was telling me, I had to send one of my children to piano lesson because of that. I sent all of my kids. I said, where do you learn it from? It says from the Parashat. Parashat says you shouldn't make distinction. I have to make homework with somebody 1 hour, and poor child that is smart doesn't need homework 1 hour. I stood with him 1 hour. Why? Because otherwise I'm making distinction between my children. That's not right way of learning Torah. Torah never said that. What is Torah? What does Torah mean? Torah is saying like this. Yaakov made Ketonet Pasim, and Ketonet Pasim caused hatred. Why? Do you know why? Because Ramban says Ketonet Pasim for the children meant that Yaakov Avinu is excluding them. He's telling them, Yosef, you are a Jew, and the brothers are a Goy. This garment excluded them. Therefore, Torah is telling us, when you do something to your children, don't exclude others. I'm here available for homework. You need homework, I do homework with you. You need homework 5 minutes, you need half an hour, you're 1 hour. I'm available for you. You need entertainment, 1 hour, budget. Good. He likes tennis, he likes piano, he likes to learn Torah, he likes to do Midrash, Mishnayot, no, whatever. You provide for them the entertainment, you are there available for them. Therefore, Torah is telling us, don't exclude one child. Pay attention to one and the other one doesn't get attention. That's the thing that happened here. Now, in the dream, they saw that first is excluding. We are not Goy. That Rishonim say that the brothers, with the full honesty and integrity, they felt that he is chasing after them. Not chasing after physical world, but he's taking away the spiritual world from them. They didn't want that. They said, we are Jews. We want to stay as Jews. But now, listen to the second dream. Second dream, the sun and moon also bowing down. If sun and moon are bowing down, that means to say even the father and the mother is bowing down. Therefore, it has to be the meaning of bowing down is not exclusion. Because we are not excluding Yaakov Avinu. It cannot be exclusion. Therefore, what is it? It's a matter of the majesty and power to be Savior, like Yaakov Avinu thought. But it was too late. The trap of hatred made understanding the truth to jealousy. No, that justified hatred was not there for Rodef, but they justified themselves with jealousy. From hatred turned to jealousy through the second dream. That's what I said, yes. That for the brothers, now the point was the hatred is the enemy's jealousy and hatred. Therefore, the only way that we could do that is like the Pesach. The Pesach, what do? We start the karpas. We dip the karpas in the vinegar, and Vayeshev tells us why do we start with dipping? Because the brothers dipped the clothes, garment of Yosef, and brought it to Yaakov. So we are looking for that remedy. What brothers did, we have to rectify. We have to understand that the position of Yosef is a shamash of Chanukah, to live guide, to live light. Every Jew that we see is full of blessing. It gives us light. It gives us life. Instead of thinking, is a threat to my position, is a threat to my existence, we have to feel that it gives us light, gives us light, like a shamash of Chanukah. Every Jew is a shamash of Chanukah. It gives you light, and it depends on your perspective. It doesn't matter who is that. It's your wife, it's your children, it's your friend, it's co-worker, it's Mexican worker. Everybody has a light. Our job is to realize that light and get it out, to be shamash to get it out. Not to feel a threat, not to feel that's taking away, just the opposite. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created that creature. That creature is full of blessing and light and could offer us light. This is the message of the Parashat and Chanukah. Sat Hashem should be a good Chanukah full of Yeshua and Hatzalah for all Kahal Israel.
Amen. Amen.